I just came back from a very interesting satsang. So, I think I told you about them. These meetings, kind of discussion meetings. So it's a leader, and then like holding it, and then you can ask questions. And today it was about like the whole concept of yoga, and actually about like how the asanas and all the physical yoga part, which we know mostly in the Western world, is actually, it's a very, very small part of it, or actually maybe nothing, because mostly it's about like how to live, and how to, there is of course the goal of unite with the universe. Well, I'm not going to go so deep into that now, because that's not my point. My point is this time how he was talking about, he was talking about this like way of living, and about kind of being good to the people around you all the time, or have maybe a lot of understanding with people, and he took an example of like if he goes to a yoga studio, for example, and he is on his mat, and next to him is someone who's quite untrained, maybe quite new into the yoga, and not flexible, and then there's this move, this kind of difficult move, and he knows that he can do it perfectly, for example, and then if he's sensitive enough, he feels that maybe, how will this, when he does this, how will it make this person feel? Will it make this person feel good and triggered, or will it make this person feel bad, and will it hurt this person's ego? And in that case, he will not do it. Of course, it's like taking things, and he was talking about this with everything in life, about, it's funny because they have like the exact opposite of how we live nowadays, that we want to, like, most of us, we want to somehow leave a footprint in the world, create something, be remembered, feel good about ourselves, and feel like appreciated, or maybe even adored, or like put on a pedestal by other people or something. And he talks about like the complete opposite, that they say actually that you should walk through life as quiet as possible, leave as little footprints as possible. And it's interesting. It doesn't mean, of course, it's also very interesting in comparison with my life and our life as artists, I think. Like, why do we have the urge to do different like creations or jobs? Is it because we feel that it's something that will help a lot of people or be good for the world, or is it mainly because of that it will be good for us? And well, I'm not saying that we have to be perfect, or even, I like this human part, of course, of like, I like my artist life, and the human part of also having the ego. But it's interesting to have the other point, and maybe use it as a direction, some directions of like, of where to aim, without having to get there perfectly, without having to cut away everything with the ego and everything that we want to achieve. But keeping it in mind sometimes. If it does me, why does it do me good, something, and is it really that important that other people, like that other people get impressed, for example? Or is it maybe nicer sometimes to be more humble, or take less space, and because of that maybe make someone actually feel better? Yeah, for me it's very interesting, of course, since I'm in a business where we take a lot of space, and I think I got used to taking space and liking attention, and yeah, like I said, I don't want to change all that. but it's interesting to keep the other part in mind also, and maybe some days go more for that. Yeah, was very inspiring anyways. I love when you get perspective on things and it's completely turned around, like way of seeing things. So that's it for now. I'm gonna sleep. I'm really tired and I have a long day tomorrow. But maybe I can manage to swim in the ocean also in the lunch break.